Sam,
Hey, Sam.
I'll start you out. What does it mean to you to be back in the starting lineup, and what do you think you can show in this next game and possibly the last two?
Yeah, for me, it's just another opportunity to go out there and play good football. That's really all I'm focused on, is making sure that I'm doing my job at the highest level, and nothing more, nothing less than that.
All right, let's go to Joe Person, followed by Will Kunkel.
Hey, Sam, good to see you. Wondering what it's been like with PJ going on the COVID list, what precautions you guys are taking, and if you're taking any personally beyond what the team's doing.
No, I mean, I'm just, making sure that I'm extra careful, in the building, making sure I'm wearing a mask, doing all the things that, the league's asking us to do. So, making sure that, we're staying safe. I know a lot of guys have families that they go back to after work. So, thinking about those people during these times and just trying to keep everyone safe.
Hey, Sam, I wanted to follow up real quick, too. Just wonder what these last couple weeks have been like with you and Cam as you've gotten to know him. Did you know him at all before? And what have you taken from him these past couple weeks?
Yeah, I didn't know Cam before. No guys that I've worked with Cam said that he was a great dude, and that's proven to be true. He's a great guy, ultimate competitor, ultimate professional. I mean, the way that he works, I've learned so much from him since he's come on and been with us this year. So yeah, I mean, Cam's the ultimate professional, ultimate competitor, but I mean, more than anything, I mean, he's a great dude. So, yeah.
Hey, Sam. I got two for you. First of all, how much did Colin pay you to wear that hat?
Oh, I didn't even realize I was wearing it. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. This is Not For Long Media, Colin Thompson's podcast. So, if you guys ever, get a chance to check it out, that'd be great.
Nice plug. I've done my job. Also, what conversations did you have with Cam when you get named starter? Is that an awkward conversation, or does he kind of break the ice and say something? What's that like?
No, I mean, we understand kind of the business, that we're in. It just kind of is what it is, and we're both very professional, and we understand, we just understand, the business. So, with that being said, me and Cam are, we're cool with each other, and leave it at that.
All right, let's go to Jonathan Alexander, followed by Will Palacic.
Hey, Sam. Hope all is well. I'm sure you had a lot of time to reflect, when you were out. So I'm curious, what is probably among the biggest things you kind of took from your time off when you were away?
Yeah, Jonathan, that's a great question. I mean, I've unfortunately, my last 3 years in New York, I had spans where I was hurt as well. But I think this last one was definitely the longest that I've been out. So, with the new IR rule that went into place last year, just being on IR and kind of getting to experience things from that angle and kind of see things from afar. It's just, it kind of gives you for me at least, I got a much, I just got an appreciation for the game. It was kind of a cliche of you don't realize what you have until it's gone. It's just when you're out, it sucks, to be able to watch us play football and not, be able to have anything to do with wins or losses. Obviously, I can help in the building during the week. I'm not saying that, but to not be out there on the field with my brothers, that's something that, I missed a ton when I was out. And but again, something that I learned from, just being around and getting to experience, Cam and the way that he kind of led and the way that he went about preparing during the week to get ready for Sunday, mentally, physically, emotionally. He's one of the best I've ever seen. So, I think I learned a lot from him as well.
If I could just ask real quick, anything about your game and what you felt like, this was working when I was good, and, this wasn't when I wasn't?
Yeah, I think just, my feet, I've always noticed, if my feet are choppy or sped up, that's when I'm indecisive and, can make bad decisions. And I think when my feet are calm and, I feel comfortable in the pocket, that's something that, I feel like I'm a really good quarterback when I do that. So I just got to continue to work on that during practice and get better that way.
Kind of dovetailing off that, Sam, Matt talked about how much that first New Orleans game was your best game. How much of that do you go back and look at and say, okay, this particular thing worked, and how much of that do you use as a reference point?
During that time when I was hurt, I looked at a lot of, all the games that I played. I looked at the good, I looked at the ugly. So yeah, I learned a lot from watching that tape. And again, I think a lot of it stems from the feet. And if I can just, be comfortable and get, good calm feet in the pocket, I feel like I'll be good.
Do you feel like you've made progress this year? And if so, what areas?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really, looked at, the year as a whole. I kind of do that at the end of the season. This week I'm obviously super focused on New Orleans, so I haven't, and I didn't do that when I was hurt because I was playing last week. So, I don't really have a great answer, to be honest for you, but I'll let you know at the end of the season.
All right, let's go to David Newton, followed by Joe. Let's finish up with Darren Gant.
Hey, Sam, good to see you back. I wanted to ask you, how important do you feel like these next two games are for you as you approach the 2020 season, where right now you're the only guy under contract?
Yeah, for me, I'm really focused on this week, to be completely honest with you. I'm focused on New Orleans and focusing on what we can do to win this ball game coming up on Sunday.
But do you understand the importance for if you don't do well, that what that could mean for the off season and everything for the Panthers and you?
Sure. Yeah, I think if I look past this game at all, I would be doing this team and myself a disservice by looking too far into the future. I don't want to do that. I want to put my best foot forward for this team so that we can go out there and win on Sunday. If I start to worry about, what these next couple games mean and the implications for next year, then, that does nothing for me on Sunday.
Right. Appreciate it.
Go ahead, Darren.
All right, Sam, you mentioned the footwork, but did you, as you think about kind of the first 4 games of the year versus the next 5, were you shaken from a confidence standpoint during that middle section of the season when things weren't going well?
No, I would never say that I'm, shaken in terms of my confidence. I just think, some things just didn't go our way during those ball games. That's really all it was.
How difficult was that when that was impacted by so many external things, whether it was Christian going out or the protection, that kind of stuff? How hard is it when it's not just necessarily you?
No, I mean, at the end of the day, those games, I just didn't play good enough football to win. I think that was my biggest takeaway. So, yeah, there's nothing really else to say besides me not playing good enough.
Hey, Sam, hopefully I don't cut out here, but Christian a couple weeks ago really praised you for playing through a lot more than people knew. We hit you took in Atlanta to your head and your shoulder. Do you have any regrets that you kind of tried to play through that the next week against the Patriots?
No, I don't regret anything. You know, I felt like during the week I was, healthy enough to go out there and play, and I did that, and I don't have any regrets about it.